I'd like to talk about self-growth. So why do we need to keep investing in ourselves? Well, the world is constantly changing and moving, and the tools and skills that we have today won't necessarily guarantee that we'll be successful in the future. It's kind of like trees in the forest. Once you stop seeking sunshine, the other trees are going to grow taller, and pretty soon there won't be any sunshine for you. So here's 10 thoughts on self-growth. The first one is successful people capitalize on their strengths. Great research done by Marcus Buckingham and a Gallup research talking about how if we focus more on capitalizing and building our strengths, we'll get more of a return on investment than we do focusing on our weaknesses. Second, high achievers accept responsibility for their actions, good or bad. Yeah, I mean, if we make a bad call, own up to that bad call. Own up to that bad call. Risk taking is not gambling if you've researched and planned. Sometimes we need that push to get off the edge, that we need to move. We overthink things. And if we've done the right planning and the right preparation and the right research, if we've got good quality research, make the call. If we don't continue to renew ourselves and grow, we rust out. So another analogy I like is the idea of about a car sitting in a field and it's not moving, it's not doing, it's out there. Eventually the rust takes over and it's not a workable tool for us anymore. If we don't keep our brain constantly stimulated, we don't seek out and learn new things on a regular basis, it's harder to get back into that mode. So keep active, keep your mind going. The next step, number 5, is about being proactive. Act while the idea is hot and while the emotion is strong. We'll have more energy around it. Yeah, don't procrastinate. The wisdom ends up getting wasted. So move on it while it's a hot idea. It also might be a solution that's great for now, but won't be of value down the road. Wherever you are, be there and get it. Here's a short story that kind of emphasizes that. Family and I are coming home after being away for a while. And what I traditionally did was, as I'm getting closer and closer to home, my mind's starting to think about what I have to do once I get home. And so I start walking through my mind all these tasks, and then I start reminding myself in order of these tasks so I can remember them and make the most efficient use of my time once I get back home. And this one particular time, summer, coming back home, and I've got all this stuff in my mind as I'm unloading the car, and I run right into my wife. And I stop, and she says, "Can you smell that?" And I went, "Is it me?" And she turned and looked at me, and I looked around and got back into the present moment and realized we're standing in the middle of this beautiful garden that she invested hours in. And the smell was beautiful flowers and roses and that. Stay present to the moment or you're going to miss out, right? Get involved in life, feel the emotions, be empathetic. One of my favorite lines from a Warren Zevon song is, "I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all." You know, feel it, understand it. Don't be casual. Casual leads to casualties. Reflection establishes the end of a period. To remember to have a foundation to invest in your future. Count your blessings and your positives as you do that. Great exercise to do. Certainly at the end of every year, I spend a half a year doing that. At the end of every month, I spend probably about an hour going through that exercise. And at the end of every week, probably about 10 minutes. Again, understanding what I did, what didn't work, what worked, what I want to continue doing, and celebrating those things that were positive. So the next one, number 9, is to share. If you learn something, Pass it along. If you share with 10 people, you drive home the idea 10 times. And number 10 is a person is what they think about all day long. You'll end up being what you habitually believe you will be. And so here's the call out for having positive self-talk. This is something that I'm working on constantly. I have a reminder that I read every morning, and it says, talk to yourself like you're somebody you love. So those are my 10 ideas about self-growth.